Hey Greg, I'm George. I'm the one that was on the phone with you earlier. So let me show you exactly what's going on with these other people and why they're making all these. They're getting all these clients without actually having to pay for ads and stuff. So there's two different sections of Google whenever people look stuff up. There's the map pack, and then there's the organic listings. So the organic listings usually is if you have good SEO on your site, you're gonna pop up first on these organic listings, and then it's the same but a little bit different for these. So I want you to notice that Superior Fence Co. of San Antonio is number one on both. Now let me tell you why. And well, actually, look at this. Alamo Decks and Fence is number two, but at the same time, they're not up here. So let me tell you why. We'll talk about the organic listings first. So one of the main things is content. The amount of content you have on your site, and it has to be keyword rich and topic relevant. And that all has to be unique content, by the way. You can't copy somebody else's and put it on your own. So you know this is keyword rich because look, fence company in San Antonio, right when I come on the site. Superior Fence talks about these different types of fencing here. So it's super relevant, but at the same time, you want like 1,500 words of content if you really want to be ranking well for these different keywords. I looked at his, and I think it says he has 996. I wouldn't count all of that because there's some testimonials in here. But either way, 996. So that's what these guys got going on. The second guy, so he doesn't have much content either, but it's still enough to put him at number two. So let's look here. And look, he has 653. So although the Superior Fence doesn't have much, he's still doing more than everybody else. That's exactly why they're number one. So that's the main thing about SEO. That's one of the main things. The next thing about SEO that I want to talk to you about is this thing called backlinks. Now, backlinks are they're like an article on a different site, and that could be like if a news company writes an article about you, and it's saying like, hey, go try these guys out, go use these guys, they're really good, and they send a link to your site. Now that's a backlink right there. So let's compare the two, since these two were the first two guys. Superior Fence, these guys have 318 backlinks. Alamo Decks and Fence, these guys have 170. So these guys are winning no matter where you go. And you can even tell the metrics are better here. So this domain rating is effectively it's the trust flow. It's the amount of trust that Google has in your site. And this URL rating is effectively the power that this page on your site has. So he's beating him on both. So that's what you're going to need as far as your SEO goes. Now you can kind of tell that it's super important because these different keywords, he's ranking for almost 1,100 keywords. He's getting traffic from like Fence Company San Antonio, Texas, 108 people, Fence San Antonio, Fence near me. Like there's quite a bit. He's getting hundreds of people going to his site because of the amount of backlinks he has. This is Superior Fence, by the way. Now if I go look at Alamo Decks and Fence, they're not doing as well, but they're still getting traffic. That's number two. What I'm saying is these guys aren't actually that difficult to beat. So what you're going to want to do is we're going to want to put a site together, if that's what you're interested in, and we can beat them in both of these. Actually, it's not hard to get 1,500 words of content, and these guys went over their description character limits anyway. It's easy day, I'm telling you. Alamo Decks and Fence, same over here. Yeah, so this is not difficult to do. Now the next thing I want to kind of talk to you about is the map section. So you notice how Superior Fence is number one, but at the same time you're not seeing this other guy over here, Alamo Decks and Fence. Now let me show you, because that has to do with this thing called citations. Citations are name, address, phone number listings, and it is what it says. It has your name, address, and your phone number. So he's getting them from like all these different places. But check it out. He has 35. Now this is why you're not seeing Alamo Decks and Fence on there, because they only have 6. Look at the domain authority also. They're super low. Let me come back over here. This is 100. So either that, those are the reasons that why superior fences actually win, and they're not hard to beat. So if you're interested in stop paying for ads, I'm not sure if you pay for Home Advisor, Google Ads, Yelp Ads, whatever, but you can actually get all of this organically if you do exactly what I just told you. So let's kind of recap. So you need a website, first of all. Then you're going to have to put content on there. 1,500 words on a homepage, and then a bunch of service pages related to exactly what you do. Next is going to be the amount of backlinks you have. Like I told you, that gives this guy so many keywords. Or it's actually this one. So many different keywords, and he's getting all this traffic. These guys aren't struggling for money. And you can tell it's less on the second spot, but he's still getting maybe like 200 or 300 people. He's obviously getting multiple hundreds, but what I'm saying is these backlinks are actually really important. And lastly, you're going to want to start getting your name out there with these citations. If not, you won't be found in the maps. You'll be like this guy. So, if you're interested in what I'm saying, if you want to hear anything else, I can get you a detailed plan. We can kind of go over some things to help you generate all this traffic in a sustainable way, but for a long time. If I can rank you, we can beat them, and then effectively my service is done, and you turn into the next superior fence of San Antonio. So if you like what I'm saying, you want to talk to me, just go ahead and reply to the email, or you can call me. Remember, my number is 830-200-6772. Yeah, so go ahead and reach out if you have any questions. Thank you. Bye.